Why do you like to ride? Don't think about it, just off the top of your head, leave a comment and tell me why you like to ride. Well, hey everyone, how's it been going? It's been a while since I've ridden. It's been so cold here in Ohio. I mean, heck, just a few weeks ago we had a foot of snow and it was like below freezing. So today we got a little reprieve of that. I think it's up to like 55 degrees. Still a little cold, too cold to be riding for my liking, but I just had to get out there and ride today. I do miss riding, you know, you don't realize it when you do miss the opportunity. I wanted to explain something real fast. You might have noticed a new theme to my channel, and it's called throttle therapy. So after using this bike for a couple years, riding it and doing the videos, I think the biggest thing that I get out of this bike, and many of you do as well, is the therapy that it brings to your mental health, and just, you know, getting out there and riding and clearing your mind, and, you know, taking your mind off stuff that heavily weighs on you and stuff. So I want to, any new subscriber here, I wanted just to say thanks for joining and subscribing. And yeah, throttle therapy is kind of what this is all about. I get out there and ride. Hey, look, the content's not going to change. I'm still going to do the same content, but I think what's more important to me is doing what I love to do, and that's getting out here and riding and sharing the experience with you guys, and you know, it's all good stuff. You know, like I said, I've always felt like a sense of freedom when I do get out there and ride, more so than anything else. Sometimes I get that freedom when I drive, you know, in a vehicle, but there's something about just the open air, and even though I have a helmet on, yeah, the freedom you get from riding, and I know I'm not alone out there. A lot of you feel that way. So I like to ride for the therapeutic benefits of it. And again, it clears the mind. It makes me more aware of the moment, which, you know, you've probably heard many times. If you focus on the moment, then you don't dwell as much on the past or the future. So the moment is really the only thing we can control. And it took me many years to realize that. So I've learned to just fully enjoy the moments. And I know it sounds hokey, but what else do we have, right? We can't, the past is the past, and you can't control the future. So what do you got left? The moment. Yeah, embrace it, enjoy it. And that's what I'm out doing right now. And even if that's for a half hour or even an hour, you know, out of the day, it's that the moments is kind of what counts more than anything. So I like just to go around the neighborhoods and check out the nice homes, get some landscaping ideas, right? So yeah, when I bought this bike back in, I think it was 2020, at the end of 2020 or early 2021, I bought a bike because I wanted to get back out there and ride. I had bikes when I was younger, in my early 20s, but decades later, I'm like, you know, I share this all the time with my subscribers that, hey, I wanted to get back out there and ride, but I didn't want to make it complicated. I didn't want anything heavy. This thing is so light and nimble, and for my style of riding right now, it's not like that I'm going to be going across the country or riding Route 66. You know, that'll be fun someday, and I do plan to do that one of these years, but it's probably not going to be until well after I retire. Maybe not even that, but I wouldn't ride this bike across the country. There's no way. It's not designed for that. It's just great to get out here and get that therapy. You know, you can check out the scenery, makes you aware of the moment, like I said, and it's one of the best remedies that I have found to just keep me grounded and enjoying the moments. So like I said, I'm not going to change my content anything drastically, but I do want to make the focus on why we ride as a collective. and any of my subscribers know that I talk about this a lot. It's for the thrill, it's for the freedom, for the mental clarity, and the enjoyment factor. I mean, heck, there's nothing better than to sit here and ride and just enjoy what's going on around you. Sometimes it's nice to get way out and about, right, and go out into the woods, and I've had those trips too. I'm more of a lone wolf rider. I've ridden in groups before, but you know, I consider myself an introvert, big time. It takes me a lot of courage to get out in front of a lot of people and be very talkative, and you know, I'm just not me. I'm more reserved, soft-spoken, you know, kind of an introvert. Now it's different when I'm presenting on camera, but yet there's no one around, so it does kind of feel that I'm still kind of alone, you know, just a different thing. But yeah, so being an introvert by my personality, it's great just to get out here and just ride, and I get a kick out of creating videos and present them to whoever wants to watch them. So yeah, it's been a long winter, man. It's not even over yet, but it's been a very cold and snowy winter compared to most years. When we got that foot of snow, a lot of people did around the country, especially the Midwest. We got a foot of snow. There were people that were couldn't even go anywhere for a week because they don't plow all the roads, you know. They just don't get to every one of them. So unless you got a all-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive vehicle, good luck with that. And you know, a foot of snow though is pretty rare where we are. I don't think I've seen a foot of snow for maybe once in every couple of decades, so it was very rare, but it happened. And you know, the older I get, I used to love snow, and I used to be like all excited when it would snow a foot, but I'm like, oh my gosh, not anymore. It sucks. It really does, because then you got to deal with a foot of snow and shoveling and helping your family out, getting them unstuck. It's just not a great experience when it snows that much. So yeah, if any one of you want to share your personal story, why you like to ride, whether it's for mental break or stress relief or whatever, leave it in the comments below. I enjoy hearing from everybody. I thought that was a cage, but it's just an old credenza top or something. Well, anyway, I enjoy hearing, you know, as you know, if you just started subscribing to my channel and watching my content, you know that I pretty much answer every single question that I can. Now some, like I say every video, some do not warrant a actual response. Some people just want to say something silly, or hey, like your videos or whatever, but I try to answer them all if I can, again depending on if it's a question or whatever. And I feel that, especially if it's a direct question, I kind of like to do that, because it's like, man, somebody asks you a question, I think it's your kind of responsibility, right, to answer it. At least that's me. I don't know, maybe because I'm like more in a customer service role. I'm gonna go this way. I've been in customer service, like support, my entire career, so I'm kind of geared to answering questions. That's just me. Hell, there's some creators out there that never ever once leave a response ever, and I don't understand that. I still blows my mind, but maybe they're just presenters and they don't really care to engage, and that's a personal choice for them, I guess, right? Everybody's different. But I'm kind of like one of these people that, you know, I do enjoy the engagement factor. I think it's cool to be able to kind of share the riding community with each other and talk about stuff. That it's kind of my thing, you know. New subscribers. Yeah, I work full time. I have a day job, and this is kind of what I do on the side, and I get a kick out of it. And I've been doing this for about, what, 4 years now, I think? So my channel's not big. Again, I don't do it full time, so it's kind of hard to put that kind of amount of energy in. Hey, we got some Harleys right there. They kind of, most of them ignore me. They're like, oh, look at that little scooter. But most people are pretty cool. Most bikers out there, they don't judge too much, you know. They understand that, hey, he's just another rider too, and it really don't matter what kind of bike you have. So I like to go and ride when it's nice and casual. So what I'm gonna do is go over here, and I'm gonna just kind of turn around and wait for the mad rush behind me to get to where they're going. Everybody's in a big hurry. I don't know if you guys notice this when you're riding your bike. Doesn't it seem like always somebody's on your butt in a big hurry? You know, like 10 feet away or less, and they're just like, go, go, go. It's like, why does everybody speed freak? What's the point? So on a bike like this, I don't have to speed freak. I enjoy just casual riding like this. I mean, hell, it's 25 miles an hour. I'm going 25. I could do this all day long. Now, there are times where I've said it before, I would love to have a sport bike. For the moments that I want to get out there and I want to feel the extra adrenaline and the thrill of the throttle. This bike is more my throttle therapy, like I say, but also I'd like to have many different bikes, and just can't do that right now. Maybe one day. But yeah, I'd love to have, I saw that Kawasaki Ninja, was it a 660, or I don't know, I forget the actual CC, but I think it's one step above the 400. I would love to have like a midweight Ninja, just to get out there and really get on it, man. That'd be a lot of fun. Probably too dangerous really for me, but hey, you know, what's the difference if you're riding this or any bike? Danger is just gonna be there no matter where you go on a bike. You just have to be careful and watch out. Very aware, right? So since this is kind of my first video of riding, I think, in 2025, how have you guys been? And for any new subscriber, like I said, drop a comment, tell me who you are, what kind of bike you ride, or bikes. And yeah, I find that very interesting. A lot of you guys, through comments, I notice, have multiple bikes. Or some of you are coming from, like the other comment that I got the other day, gentleman had a Harley Goldwing, I think. Oh, this is all muddy and shit. That's all right. Hey, a bike's meant to get dirty. Right. But anyway, yeah, some of you guys and gals have multiple bikes. Doing a little spin out here. Slick. Very slick over here. That's pretty cool. With these little displacement, like this is the 150. It's pretty cool just to get out here and casually ride and, you know, not be in a big hurry. Take the back roads. Oh, I tell you what though, guys, I cannot wait until warmer weather hits on a regular basis. That's going to be cool. Still a little cold for me though. What is the temperature? I don't have it on my display. I do have a temperature gauge on here somewhere. I just got to go through the menu. But anyway, I think it's about 55 to 56 degrees right now. When the sun's out and you're not moving and you don't feel the wind, it's nice. But when you get on a bike and it's 55 out, that's still cold to me. You know, I got layers on, I got a vest and a couple layers, But I don't enjoy it as much as, man, my ideal weather, guys, is about 90 degrees. Because then when you ride, it's like perfect. The problem is when you stop, then you burn up at red lights and stuff, especially when it's hot and sunny. But I'd take that any day over 50 degrees. So let me ask you guys a question. Leave it in the comments. In your own words, okay? We'll do a little thing here, which will be kind of cool. In your best words, right? A sentence or two, or even less. Why do you like to ride? Just don't think about it. Just off the top of your head, leave a comment and tell me why you like to ride. Everybody's different. I guess I should say, what is the main reason you like to ride? Because there's multiple reasons, right? So yeah, guys, if you thanks again for all the new subs. I appreciate it. Again, this is just kind of a channel that I do part-time, and it's not anything I lose sleep over, because I do have a day job. It would be nice to have this channel grow where I could do this full-time one day, but man, that takes a lot of work and a lot of energy, and just when you do work full-time and you have other responsibilities, yeah, that's not easy. Not easy at all, I've learned. So you ever have one of those days where you just get on the bike and you twist that throttle and all your worries just kind of seem to fade away? Yeah, that's called throttle therapy. So if you're new here, welcome to Trekopolis, where we ride, we do some reviews, we share our journeys, and now we try to embrace the mental and emotional benefits of what two wheels can bring. You can still see the snow, and it's been well above freezing probably for the last week and a half, but you can still see remnants of the foot of snow we had a couple weeks ago, especially where they plowed. I see, or kind of around parking lots. I mean, those mounds were like probably 6 feet high or more, and it was really kind of brutal, man. I'm not used to a foot of snow, but we got through it like we always do. Hey, another question for you guys. Are you guys, some of you don't even have a bike yet, because I know from your comments, and some of you do. Some of you may be considering possibly upgrading. Yeah, let me know if you are considering upgrading. Some of you do leave comments saying that you're thinking about, now that we had something like mine, even the ADV 150 for a while, some of you say that I'm kind of outgrowing that a little bit. Not so much outgrowing, it's not about that, it's just about the type of riding you do. Some of you maybe feel like you want to take further trips, little further jaunts. Like me, I don't go anywhere except kind of around my own area. So I don't need a bike where I gotta worry about the comfort and the stability and all that jazz about going on, you know, for like a 3-day road trip. I don't think that would be enjoyable on this. For one, the seat is not meant for that, so I'd have to get like a Corbin or some aftermarket seat, which is doable. And secondly, the more important thing is I don't really have a desire, honestly, to be away for 3 days. You know, I love my home, I love working on my videos, and yeah, it's kind of cool to spend some time away, but I'm not a real big tent fan either. You know, I grew up camping and fishing and all that stuff, and I think I've just got burned out on that many years ago. So I used to do all those things: camp, fish, tent, boat, all that stuff. Now my life changed, where now I'm more of like really into tech. You know, my day job's all about supporting tech. I have 2 YouTube channels. My other one you guys probably wouldn't be interested in, and it's new anyway. So I like anything that is kind of behind a computer or technology, if that makes sense. So I'm not a big on hunting or fishing or anything like that anymore. So like I was saying, it gets a little windy and noisy when I get up above 50 miles an hour. So what I was saying is I like stuff that's like technology, especially if it has anything to do with the computer. I'm there. I sit in front of a computer and 4 monitors all day long between my day job and my other stuff when I have time to do it. So I'm always engaged in some type of role of technology. So one of my biggest goals is to get a really nice full-blown studio setup, man. Just, you know, the big widescreen curved monitor, a beefier computer, which I've been researching, and I know a guy that can give me that, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I love that kind of stuff. So it all depends on what you guys like in life, right? Some of you like to fish, some of you like to drive, some of you like to hunt, whatever. We're all different. But this is my way of just getting out here and thinking and rattling on, and hey, if anybody wants to listen, they can. If they don't, then so be it. I do it for me, and that's the most important thing, is do it for you, not anyone else, no matter what it is. And so this channel, I learned that early on with this channel, actually, that I was trying to build content around what I thought other people would like. And guess what? That don't work real well. I learned that right away. This was years ago. But I started to make videos on stuff that I thought the viewers would like, and it just completely was the opposite, which is odd. The what people like is what I like, and that's why they're here. They like the little bikes like this, the scooters, or even the same bike, the Honda ADV 150. because they kind of have that same mentality about the relaxed riding that sometimes the scooters will bring, or the small displacement bikes. And even with that said, I have some viewers that ride Harleys and they go around the country, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Hey, two wheels is two wheels, right? It really doesn't matter, as long as whatever you enjoy. So one thing I really do like, guys, and I mentioned it before, is I am really into the MotoGP now. I don't watch it live yet, but I think I might have an opportunity to watch actual MotoGP races live through an app called Max, I think. So we'll find out. But yeah, I'm really into the MotoGP, and I have a buddy that I talk to, Julio, a lot, that is a subscriber, and often leaves a comment, so thanks for that. But yeah, we talk about MotoGP. We like, and I think he's actually going to go to an event this year, which will be cool. I think in Texas, I believe it is. Lucky dog, you lucky dog. But in fairness, I think I might go to one of those one day. I can't do it yet, but one day when I get the opportunity, I would love to actually attend the atmosphere of a MotoGP race. I know they only come to America maybe once a year, so yeah, you gotta book ahead. But yeah, MotoGP is freaking awesome, guys. I never really got into it before, but when you start following it, it is really cool. All right, so all these people doing here. Nice out, everybody's out. So what I was saying, yeah, anyway, hey guys, but thanks for all the new subscribers. I hope you enjoyed the video. I got a lot more to come. First ride of the year, 2025, and it is like, what, February 2nd, and I'm out here riding. So you guys take care, and we'll see you on the next one.